Another Russian pontoon is destroyed in Kursk. Ukrainians are likely to keep hitting the pontoons and attack when Russian troops south of the Seym River are exhausted. 60,000 Russians have been brought to Kursk against many times fewer Ukrainians, maybe about 5,000. Let the Russians waste resources. A scandal of the most hilarious kind is brewing in Russia. Apparently, Russian men are infuriated because a Latin American man who studied at a university in Krasnodar slept with countless Russian women, filmed his encounters, and posted them on Instagram. One of the most straightforward comments on the matter surprisingly comes from a popular Russian propagandist, Poznyakov. If you need to make him apologize, it's only for the fact that he's trying to expose all Russian women as whores. In Russia, most girls are decent and proper, but because the whores are more visible people, may form a wrong opinion. But to make him apologize just for the fact that he doing whores in packs is cuckolding. It's not his problem that their fathers didn't raise their daughters right. We had this video, but without translation. This is the best visual illustration of the Russian army ever. Blyat. A battalion commander scolds two dudes for drinking while Solovyov's show can be heard in the background. The full video was over 6 minutes long. I decided not to translate the whole thing because I got tired of copy-pasting the word blyat.
Военнослужащие, сослуживцы находятся, блядь, на занятиях по боевой подготовке, блядь, нахуй потеют, там стреляют, блядь. Вы, сука, в притоне, блядь, письки свои парите, нахуй, спиду, блядь. Что ты на меня смотришь, жирное чудовище, блядь, а? Ты мне что, сука, неделю назад говорила, блядь? Да мне похуй, блядь. Что ты мне, сука, сказала? Своими погонами ебучими. Вот это что ты мне принес? Это что ты мне, нахуя ты мне эту хуйню, блядь, занес, а? Хуёбок, блядь. Нахуя? Ты же, сука, слабый, нахуй. Ты от одного, блядь, одной пощечины падаешь, блядь. Привязанные, как две мартышки, блядь, нахуй.
The 28th Mechanized Brigade destroyed 6 pieces of Russian artillery equipment in the Toretsk direction. An example of Ukraine's continuing need for greater quantities of modern armored vehicles. The video shows Russian RPG, mortar, and FPV strikes on a Ukrainian BTR-70 in Hrodivka, a key town on the Pokrovsk front. BTR-70 are outdated vehicles with weak armor. If this had been a Bradley or another modern NATO-produced IFV, it is much more likely they could have driven out of the kill zone after the first strike. Returned fire, 25mm will penetrate buildings much better, and suffered fewer and less severe casualties. The Ukrainian military continues to suffer unnecessary casualties every day because they don't have enough modern IFVs and APCs. This group of Russians on a beach in Sochi came up with a great idea. The headline for this clip is Run, Ivan, Run. The male and female drone pilots of the 22nd Brigade's famous drone battalion reached out to UAO that they are in need of more drones. In the video, you hear one of the female drone pilots, who is one of the best drone operators in the battalion. Like you know, drones save lives and enable our defenders to see the enemy before the enemy sees them. Check the link in the description to support these warriors to get their drones.
Have reached us out to ask for help with drones and eco-flows, just like many units in this location. They're asking for drones to attack Russian heavy advancing equipment, and also eco-flows due to the fact that the power grid is destroyed in this location and they need to power the stabilization points to keep the soldiers alive in this brutal battle. So please help us to support guys like
And for the end, Elon Musk just announced the timeline for Mission Mars. 2 years, first uncrewed starships launched to Mars during the next Earth-Mars transfer window to test landing reliability. 4 years, first crewed flights to Mars if the uncrewed landings are successful. 20 years, goal of building a self-sustaining city on Mars with an exponentially growing flight rate. Long-term, becoming a multiplanetary species to increase the probable lifespan of consciousness by reducing dependence on a single planet.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.